In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys how I was able to bleach my hair at home and achieve this nice blonde hair. Hey guys, what's up? It's Sharee. So as you guys can see, my hair is blonde. I'm really happy on how it turned out. I might just have to tone it a little bit more with the purple shampoo or whatnot, but all in all, I like how it turned out. It's been a while since I had my hair all blonde. I finally got the chance to find the time to do my hair, so I feel like myself again. So basically I wanted to do this video and share with you guys how I was able to bleach my hair at home. So I want to just kind of go with you guys through the steps that I took to do my hair, like to bleach my hair. But first things first, I want to let you guys know, put a disclaimer out there as per usual, that I am not a professional. I'm not a licensed hairstylist or anything like that. I'm just a regular person who learned things through watching videos here on YouTube and just reading things and just learning through things that I've seen on the internet. And I'm also one of those people who just like to do things on their own through past experiences from going to the salon. I've had many failed salon experiences and I just don't want to go through that again, especially paying money, you know, whatever. If you guys want to bleach your hair and don't know anything, please go to a professional because you don't want to risk ruining your hair. But if you're a risk taker like I am, by all means go for it, but just make sure to take the precautions because anything can go wrong if you don't know what you're doing. So I just wanted to put that out there. So for the steps that I took, I'm just gonna walk you guys through and then just share with you guys the video of me doing my hair. So the first thing that I did before I bleached my hair was apply coconut oil. I did this the first time that I bleached my hair. Well, not the first time I bleached my hair, but the last time that I bleached my hair. And I kid you not, my hair felt so nice and silky after I washed everything out. Like my hair felt really healthy, like it felt amazing. It didn't even feel like I bleached my hair, because before when I would bleach my hair and wash it out and not put coconut oil, it felt so stringy and then fragile. Like if I was going to comb through it, I felt like everything was going to just break off. But after using the coconut oil, it just made my hair feel so good. So I've made the decision to, every time I bleach my hair, I'm always going to apply coconut oil. So coconut oil pretty much just acts as a protection barrier to the hair to protect it from damage. So that is what I did first. I would just melt the coconut oil in the mixing bowl. I mean, you could go ahead and microwave it to speed up the process, but I was basically pretty much too lazy to go microwave because I was upstairs. I mean, my kitchen was in the main floor and I didn't want to walk all the way down there, so I just left it in the mixing bowl and then I placed it on top of another container of hot water for it to melt naturally. After it was done melting, I just applied it to my hair and I made sure that I applied it nice and evenly. And then I just let that sit in my hair for about 10 minutes or so. And after that, I moved on to bleaching. Before I went and bleached my hair, I went ahead and sectioned it. So I did 4 quadrants on my hair. So I parted it down the middle and then I parted again down the sides of my hair. So I took it from the top and then kind of like parted it to the back of my ear. And then I clipped all the sections away, so that I would just work with one section first, and that first section was going to be the section on the back, because when bleaching my hair, I like to start off at the back of my head because it takes a lot longer for the hair to process when you're bleaching from the back, from all the information that I've seen online. Like if you're going to be starting at the front, your hair will process a lot faster because there is more heat at the top of your head than usually at the back. Correct me if I'm wrong. But from what I've also noticed from bleaching my hair, it takes a lot longer for the hair to process here. So since the back is a lot harder for me to do on my own, I like to start on this side first so that everything else will just come in and process all evenly at the same time. After I've sectioned my hair, I went ahead and I mixed my bleach. So the bleach that I used was this bleach here. It's the Agora Vario Blonde bleach powder, and I use the Blonde Me Developer and 30 volume. This bleach, I will post a link in the description below where you can purchase this. This bleach that I have though, my friend bought it for me. She's a licensed professional and she can get her hands on all the stuff, obviously. So I asked if she can get me, you know, a tub for myself that I can use. So that's where I got it from. But for some of the non-professionals out there who don't have access to the beauty supply store, I'm sure they have them online, and I will post it down below, link where you can buy it, because this bleach actually is really good stuff compared to the ones that I've tried at Sally's. So what I did was I took a scoop of that bleach and I just eyeballed about 2 scoops of the developer. Then I mixed that into a nice creamy consistency, just like you see here. And then now it's time to bleach the hair. So with the back section, I just took a small section at the bottom and I just applied the bleach to my roots. So I'm working on my roots first. I'm not going to be applying bleach to my ends because my ends are already light. So I'm basically just working with my roots first. So I'm just applying the bleach to my roots and ending where the lightest part of my hair starts. Because as time goes, the bleach will kind of bleed on its own and work its way down from the natural heat that comes from my head. And I know that most professionals say do not apply the bleach directly onto the scalp because, like, again, the heat from the bleach will just work its way up and then just move up and bleach everything. But since I'm doing this on my own and it's a lot difficult, I just went ahead and I just applied it because it's going to be hard for me to go back and forth. But if I had somebody helping me with it, obviously we'll do it that way. But since I'm doing it on my own, I'm just taking small sections each time and then I'm just applying the bleach to the darkest parts, or just applying the bleach to my roots. So I basically just kept continuing this until I reached the top. And I also forgot to mention, before I did each section, I would apply bleach to the parted section, if that makes sense. So what I did was, where I have the 4 parts, I would just apply the bleach to those sides first, like I'm showing you here. Feels so weird to explain it, but it's better off that I show you what I'm doing. I applied the bleach on the middle part here, and then I also applied it to the sides as well, because if I don't do that and I just apply it to each layer that I bring down, sometimes I won't get the sides and I'll have some patchiness. So I always like to bleach the parted sections first and then go ahead and start bringing down the sections to bleach. And I hope that makes sense. Explaining how to bleach hair sometimes is a little bit difficult, but hopefully with this video it kind of helps you understand it a little bit more. So I just kept on doing that with this section, and I basically did the same thing on the other section, because like I said, the back is a lot harder to work with if you are doing it on your own. But since I like to do things on my own, especially with my hair, it does take a lot longer. But when I do my hair, I always have a handheld mirror to help me see the back of my hair, because I don't know how you would do your own hair without an extra mirror. And again, with the other side, I'm doing the same thing. I'm bleaching the side parts first, the middle part here, and then I'm going to move on to the sides of my ears, and then bleach that as well, and then go ahead and bring down the sections to bleach. Like, I have to say that doing my own hair is a challenge, but this is something that I've decided that I wanted to do, because obviously from dark hair and wanting to go blonde, if you're going to go to a salon, it is going to take, you are going to spend a lot of money, and I understand that, and I know that it probably would be better to go to a professional because it would get your hair nice and even, but to get your hair to the lightness that I want to go, I'm going to probably spend more than $500 to get my hair that light, and honestly, I do not want to be spending that much money on my hair. So that is why I decided to do my own hair. But before doing my own hair, I made sure I did research and I knew exactly what I was doing. I watched a lot of videos of proper techniques on how to bleach hair, and I always made sure that I read labels when using new products, and to make sure that I'm actually going to be mixing everything properly. as I don't want to damage my hair. I don't. And right now, like, my hair it still feels really good. I only bleached it once, but you know, I'm grateful that my hair still held itself together. I do want to go a little bit lighter. I will wait a little bit. Right now I'm happy with how it turned out. Like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and use a little bit of purple shampoo to just tone it out a little bit. But yeah, so anyways, moving on to the front section. With the front section, I'm just taking small parts as well, like I'm doing here. So I'm just taking this part, bringing it over, and then just applying the bleach to their roots. At the front, it's a lot easier, obviously, to bleach your hair because you can see it, not like the back of your hair. So that's why with the front of the hair, I can work a lot faster than with doing the back. That's why I like to save the front sections and work with it last. As I said, I can get through it a lot faster. I keep forgetting that every time before I bleach the sections, again, I would apply bleach to the partings and the sides of the partings so that everything will be nice and even. That's basically how I bleach my hair. I just take small sections and just make sure that I don't miss anything. And I want to try to make sure that I work as fast as I could, but at the same time as safely and as evenly, because this is bleach. You don't want to really be over processing your hair because your hair can definitely burn. I remember many years ago I did somebody's hair and I think I left the bleach on for way too long. This is way back in the day. When I took the foil out of her hair, like, it started to smoke and then a lot of her hair came off. I was like, God, she didn't know this. And she probably won't know this now because this person doesn't know who I'm talking about because I've never mentioned it to anybody. But that's what I'm saying. If you don't know what you're doing, things like that can happen. Make sure to do your research or go to a professional because you don't want that. That was just really bad. So like I said, you don't want to over process your hair. You want to make sure that you work in timely manner because this is bleach. And again, bleach, obviously you guys know, is damaging if you leave it on too long. Like I said, I tried to work as fast as I could with the back, and with the front, I was working a lot quicker. But yeah, that is basically how I bleach my hair. You know, just taking little sections by sections. This is my way. Again, I'm not a professional. There might be other ways other people bleach their hair, but this is the way that I feel safer to do it in sections because I can see which parts I've done and which parts I've missed. So I did the same thing with the other side, and after I applied the bleach to each sections, I just kind of went through it and made sure that my hairline was all completely covered by the bleach, so I don't have any like black spots or anything left behind.
After I finished bleaching the roots, I actually let it process for a little bit by putting a shower cap on. So I left that on for about 10 to 15 minutes until I noticed that my roots were starting to turn yellow.
Once I seen that my hair was done, all I did was just clip it up, and I used a shower cap and I placed that on top of my head to let it process for about a few more minutes. I think I left this on for about 15 minutes because my roots were already getting pretty light, and then I just needed the ends of my hair to just get a little bit more lighter. And after that, I basically just washed my hair, I toned it, and before I blow dry my hair, I just used some products to kind of give my hair like a nice silky feel to it. So what I did was I used this leave-in conditioner. This was the Design Line Ultimate Radiance Protective Energizing Youth Restoring Leave-In Conditioner. After that, I sprayed a little bit of this Tresemme Expert Damage Recovery Oil. And this has macadamia oil and wheat proteins, and it just kind of adds the shine and gives my hair that nice, healthy feel to it. And after that, I styled it, and this is how it turned out. I'm happy with the results. I mean, there probably are some dark spots underneath here, but it's nothing that really bothers me. Like I said, I might go through it again and just retone it. I know that I skipped through the toning part of this video. You guys are wondering, well, what did you use to tone your hair? I want to see it. Don't worry guys, I will be showing you guys how I tone my hair and what I use, but it will be in another video. I just didn't want this video to be too long. I wanted to show you guys the steps on how I actually bleached my hair, but the toning part will be in a separate video. And I hope that doesn't bother you guys. Like, I was thinking of putting it together in this video, but like I just didn't want it to be way too long because I'm talking and I'm just kind of like explaining to you guys the process. So if I keep on talking and doing this stuff, it's gonna be too long, and I know you guys don't like it when some videos are way too long. So I just decided to split it into a second video. But I definitely will be sharing with you guys what I used for that. That is pretty much it. That is how I bleached my hair at home, and I hope that I can maintain this. Like, usually if I do my hair, I'll let my roots grow out and I won't even touch it up for a long time because I'm just lazy like that. But I think I'm going to try to make the effort to do my roots every month that it grows, because I want to keep this look. This is the look that I want to keep, and maybe a little bit lighter. I might go lighter after I cut my hair. That is it for this video. Stay tuned for my next video where I share with you guys what toner I used to tone my hair. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this is helpful for you guys. If you have any questions or anything, please do leave them in the comment section down below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And any other information of the products that I use will be in my description box as well. And if you're not following me yet, I am on social media. I am on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, but I mostly am using Instagram. Once in a while, I'll go on Snapchat and Twitter, but you know, those are my social medias, and I hope you guys will check it out and follow me there. Other than that, that is about it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.